Ladies and gentlemen, stories of greatness continue here in Overdrive. Welcome to OCW. I am the PNG of Power, Mr. 2.5D himself, the glorious Elias Storm. And with me, as always, is none other than the manager of champions, your favorite meme, Mr. Stanley Brewer. Stanley, how are you this week, my friend?
Well, now what the hell is that supposed to mean?
I don't know what you mean.
You said favorite meme. What is that supposed to mean?
I feel that you're a very memeable individual. I've seen the TikTok that the kids are on these days.
That's not me. That's the douchebag that runs this network. Don't you know? Completely different people.
No. I saw the jacket and the glasses. That makes a difference.
Shit, my secret stash has been discovered. Anyways, I'm feeling good about this week because last week you had the worst match in Overdrive history. This week, I think my card is way better than yours. So you know what? I am absolutely
That's also a false statement.
And that is your wrong opinion.
I strongly disagree. I think you're padding your show with triple threat matches to kind of go over the time, but I mean,
says the guy who booked a 30-minute tag team Iron Man match, which, by the way, is still one of the worst massacres in the wrestling ring I have ever seen in my entire life.
Right, but
I would shame you if we weren't both feeling the pain.
Not only was it 5 stars, but it's memorable. No one will ever forget that match, for good or bad. That match will live on forever, and that is what Overdrive Glory is all about.
And I already got like 5 matches that are like that, but regardless.
I mean, do you though?
All right, well let's see. Actually, you know what? We're not gonna run that down now because we're wasting time. You got stuff to talk about.
Indeed. First up, bring up the tweets.
The tweets.
Ladies and gentlemen, I no longer have a door because Becky and Bianca kicked it in. Literally, they didn't know that there was no banging. There were 2 big boots to my door, and then it fell down, and I had to call the repair guys, and they couldn't make it out tonight. So now there's just a fucking walk-in room to my office, and it's just sitting there, and I had to hide all my candy because Otis keeps coming in and taking it, which is why he's not here tonight. But with that being said, tonight mixed tag team action, rematch at Break the Ceiling. Stipulation on the line: Bianca Belair and a partner of her choice versus Becky Lynch and a partner of her choice. You guys will see that in just a moment. But I'm tired of it. I don't care about the draw. They don't care about the draw. It'll be decided for sure, guaranteed at Break the Ceiling. Match tip goes to the winner tonight. And also, Okada-san, our current Overdrive World Champion, who just shows up when he feels like it. But honestly, with the star power he has, I'm cool with it. It's whatever. Kevin Owens wants his rematch, but Okada plays by different rules. And honestly, I kind of want Kevin to be in Break the Ceiling, but Okada did me a favor. He booked a really interesting match, and I agree with it. Kevin Owens will be taking on Sami Zayn tonight, and the winner goes to Break the Ceiling to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. But because I'm a genius, I had an extra stipulation. The loser is the final man and Break the Ceiling.
Well,
at least
second to
on
last,
the white brand.
Yeah, there you go.
Brand, the better brand. Yes,
the
last
brand, because it's just a brand.
No, it's
like a brand of cereal.
The A brand. We are Cinnamon Crunch Time, not the Cinnamon Toasties in the 1.5 pound bag that you get at Walmart. That's refillable. Not that one. Even though that's good too. No. We Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I thought you were gonna like compare me to like one of like their weird ass spin-offs that like doesn't taste good. Or you're just meh.
The Oops All Berries, yeah. That's you.
Not even that. There was like a French version.
Peanut butter one.
I've never had that.
No,
it was like
French Toast Crunch goes crazy, bro.
No, this was different. It was like Leches, like Toast Crunch or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, okay. But with that being said, bring up the graphics. I'm gonna talk about my amazing card tonight. Round 2, action. Stop it. You're salivating. You're salivating at the dream open. Salivating at it.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna make my own dream open. One bigger and better with blackjack and hookers.
Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, takes on a newly reinvigorated Chad Gable. Both men have 2 points. This will be the opportunity for someone to finally take the lead in the tournament. Will it be Cody? Will it be Chad? Find out tonight. Dream Open continues. Next up, Candice LeRae will be taking on Ruby Soho to qualify for Break the Ceiling. These are 2 women who I think are a really good program away from being world champion in their respective companies. But you know what? We're here in Overdrive. We're trying to make it happen. LeRae, Soho tonight. Next up, the mixed tag team match with all the implications in the world. It'll be Bianca Belair and Kofi Kingston against Finn Balor and Becky Lynch. The winner chooses the match. I, for one, am very excited to see not only how these 2 women came about their decisions, but who can come out on top. Obviously, Judgment Day and New Day have history.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I think Becky has chosen Finn for this kind of match before.
That's true.
Yeah, because back before Defiance,
No, it was Damien, was it not?
Oh,
yeah, it was Damien.
Wait,
yeah,
you're right, because that was
that was my decision.
Because that was Julius Creed and Cora going up against Becky and Priest. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, long-term booking because Finn trained Becky and whatnot. Moving on. Second round, Group A this time. 2-point leader Xavier Woods, shock to everyone, me included. Shout out Kick Out Kid. Takes on the 0-point Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo did indeed miss in his first matchup in round 1, but he has the opportunity to get the rebound and then jack up a 3. Will he succeed? Is it Melo time, or will Xavier Woods prove once again that he deserves a singles run? Next up, Liv Morgan, Mandy Rose, Break the Ceiling qualifier. Not a lot to say about this. Liv Morgan, a former Money in the Bank winner, but that title reign was kind of ass. So now we're running it back, maybe, if she can defeat the leader of Toxic Attraction. Her girls have been going off. Speaking of, ladies and gentlemen, Toxic Attraction will be challenging for the Women's Tag Team Championship of Overdrive Championship Wrestling at Break the Ceiling. They earned that opportunity. And I, for one, am very curious to see if Gigi and JC can finally knock off the Odd Couple. And while I'm on the subject, the Creed brothers reached out to me after that devastating, absolutely disgusting main event just a week ago, and they said, you know what, we want our rematch at Break the Ceiling. I said, kids, are you sure? And they said, absolutely. So I'm gonna give it to them. So FTR, I'm officially putting you guys on notice. Next week, it will be the Creeds and FTR Glorious Tag Team Championships. But more importantly,
I'm gonna be real though, right quick. I am surprised that, I mean, the Creed brothers are built different. I mean, there's no doubting that, but I am surprised that they were even had what it took to pick up the phone. I'd still be reeling from that loss if I were them.
It was very rough.
I am a weak man, except I'm not.
Yeah, it was a very rough conversation. But Julius and Brutus are no quitters, and I believe in them and their opportunity. And speaking of opportunity, one of the biggest main events in the history of my brand. Best friend versus best friend, brother versus brother, bitter rivalry renewed. It'll be the Uzi one, Sami Zayn, taking on the ass kicker and Kevin Owens. Will Kevin Owens secure his rematch, or will Sami Zayn finally step into the light and prove that he is also a world-class competitor? Zayn, Owens, winner is championship material, loser goes to Break the Ceiling. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you book a card tonight.
You know something? I hate to see two bad bitches fight one another, but I mean, these two guys have fought each other how many times now? But at the very least, even the loser gets a pretty damn good consolation prize. And I mean, you have to think, right? Like, it's almost all, I mean, even though Sammy gets something no matter what, it's almost advantage Kevin Owens here, because if he wins, he gets his rematch. If he loses, well, he is currently the only Break the Ceiling winner in Overdrive's young history right now. So obviously he has immense experience in that match, but of course his match I believe, only had 4 people. Well, this is a full 8-man affair.
Break the Ceiling is now company-wide. Kevin Owens could win the 2nd ever, but first for the entire company if he loses here tonight. But I think he has bigger and better plans on the mind. But Sami Zayn is no lightweight. Can he make it past his best friend to realize his dream and become a 2-time Overdrive World Champion? We'll find out here tonight.
All right, well, with all that being said, I think we're ready to get underway, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Let's do it! All right, now Cody Rhodes so far, I mean, there's no need going into his history in OCW so far. It's been very up and down. But first round, a pretty clear-cut definitive win over Mustafa Ali, a man who was a staple of the early days of the International Championship. The American Nightmare, I don't even know if we have the copyright to that, but we're saying it anyway. American Nightmare so far, 2 points in the Open, named after his dad, who was the son of a plumber.
Indeed, grandson of a plumber making his way to the ring after a very emphatic statement in the opening round. Give it a second.
I crank up the volume. I crank up the volume dial to max every single time that happens.
It's such a pivotal moment. But like I was saying, Cody absolutely proving that he is without a doubt still a world-class competitor, beating Mustafa Ali in very rough, vengeful fashion, and fast too. I'm still shocked about how quick that went for Cody. Mustafa's a great competitor, and I look forward to him competing in further rounds here in the Dream Open. But Cody is a man on a mission. I think this is the opportunity for him to prove that he still has it, that the story has just a bunch of extra chapters, but the end page will be Cody Rhodes, the champion.
See, Cody's story, right, is like the Land of Wano arc of One Piece, except on top of all the backstory, they just went back to that random filler of Luffy being a policeman in feudal Japan for like 30 extra episodes. That is what the story has been like so far, but the Land of Wano is really damn good. And while I haven't gotten there yet, I'm sure it has a fantastic fucking ending. But speaking of endings, a number of weeks ago, many people probably thought that it was the end for Chad Gable getting swept by Bryan Danielson. That last match coming in the opener, well, not the opener, I'm sorry, the pre-show for Overdrive Defiance, but I guess being inspired by his number 1 guy, Otis, who ascended to the top, defying all the odds. Chad Gable, a statement victory in round 1. And, I mean, this would be more than just a statement if he can get a win over Cody Rhodes here tonight.
Absolutely. Both these men picking up dubs in the first round. 2 points apiece. Winner gets 4.
Or 1 if they draw.
Yeah, or 1 if they draw. Yeah, they'll go to 3 each, or 1 will go to 4, and the other will stay at 2. Very interesting match so far.
And Gable immediately.
Disaster kick from Cody.
But before that, Gable, he's a man of many suplexes, and went right into the opening page for that one. Oh God! Overhand chop and a drop kick.
Drop kick. Cody again, man on a mission.
And not the man on the mission from the 90s. Different one. Oh, wait. Go Cody. Oh, looking for an STF. Oh, my goodness. This is something we've seen Gable do many times. Is Cody going to get the quick tap? No, not even close. No. Gable, submission expert.
Break out of
knows exactly how to do it.
Wrestling background as an amateur wrestler.
Now Gable.
Olympian with that. No, Cody now. Counter. Suplex.
And Gable tried to get in some of that physical offense of his own. Of course, Cody laid it on early. Oh, my goodness. Tripping up is Gable. Now kicks to the back. Oh, giving a thank you.
All right, we're about 2 minutes, not yet, about 1:30 into this match so far. Again, 15-minute time limit for all matches in the Dream Open unless specifically stated otherwise by management. Cody taking a moment to celebrate. Will that...
Well, now, something interesting just happened right there. Cody went out the ring, and Gable followed him. Then Cody immediately threw him back. I think Cody was trying to get some kind of advantage there and throw off Gable, but now Gable knocking Cody out of the ring on his own volition. This really is a newly invigorated Chad Gable. In the 2 minutes so far, it's been pretty toe for toe.
Yeah, absolutely. Clothesline by Cody now, throwing him back into the ring. Chad Gable completely reinvigorated after picking up that win in the opening round. I think a lot of people were starting to doubt Chad Gable and his abilities at that point. Even I have to admit, like, for a while, I was like, I don't know if Chad's confidence is there anymore. Like, when I gave Chad the opportunity to be in the open, I had to consider the fact that of his potential, not of what's been going on, but what he can be and is. And I think he showed that last week when he beat the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
Oh, and out at one on a disaster kick.
Match. Cover not enough. All right, Chad Gable is going to take a little bit more than that. He's going to toe-to-toe with the likes of Gunther. That man's chops hurt like a bitch.
You talk about doors being broken down. I had my door broken down by Gunther this past week. Oh, what a crossbody by Rhodes.
Thought he may have been going for a cutter there.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Crossroads out of nowhere. And Gable might be sliding all the way back down. Nobody kicks out the Crossroads.
Yeah, honestly, Cody Rhodes is kind of taking the moniker of best finisher in the game. Even the One-Wing Angel has been kicked out of here in Overdrive.
Cody moving to 4 points. Match, though, that seemed to be back and forth, but all it took was one Crossroads. Cody Rhodes now 4 points and could potentially be leading the pack at the end of the night, depending on what happens between Xavier Woods and Carmelo Hayes. And geez, I mean, if you're Chad Gable, I mean, something like that, with how quickly it ended, that has to mess with your nerves a little bit. And Gable's somebody who probably can't afford another major setback like this.
No, I don't think this is a major setback. This tournament, as far as I'm concerned, is going to be a very long-running event. It's at least a month or two. We've got time for guys to pick up wins in the rankings and move on. Obviously, Chad losing in sort of quick fashion here, but Mustafa Ali also, suffered a very fast loss to Cody Rhodes. And again, Cody being the man on the mission that he is at this point, you can't deny the fact that I think he's just unstoppable. Honestly, the way it seems, he's my pick to win the tournament.
Interesting, and I mean, it would be fitting if you want to end the story. There wouldn't be a more fitting way than that. But Cody Rhodes, 2 matches, 2 quick Crossroads, 2 victories, 4 points to the Dream Open.
Absolutely. Next up, though, we've got Candice LeRae, Ruby Soho, break the ceiling qualifying action. Can Candice LeRae, the Poison Pixie, finally break the ceiling, or at least crack it and enter the ladder match to see if she can fully shatter the expectations? Or will Ruby Soho, the runaway, finally get her moment? Because we all know she should have won the TBS championship when she debuted, but we're here now.
We don't agree on much, but we do agree on that, which, AEW's kind of had a bit of a problem with, new people and momentum and all that. Now, the thing about momentum is that, Candice and Indy haven't really been able to find it in recent months, despite being staples of the first ever, tag team tournament. Indy coming off an open challenge against Becky Lynch last week, unfortunately coming up short.
Right, but a hell of a fight by Indy Hartwell last week.
And this is Candice's first singles match in quite a while. And meanwhile, Ruby, I mean, she's just been struggling on both sides of the coin. She was in that Defiant ladder match, of course, at Defiant. It's named after it. And then, of course, she was part of that blockbuster trade between you and I, which brought over her as well as Rhea Ripley and Sami Zayn to your brand. And now here she is, just hoping to secure that spot and possibly break that ceiling. But it's interesting because outside of Rhea, those other 2 acquisitions from that trade have huge opportunities here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, Liv Morgan, a woman I signed who's a very near and dear friend of Ruby, also has a qualifying match later tonight, and then Sammy has the qualifying match of the year, in my opinion. I don't know, like, if the trade so far, like, definitely worth the effort.
Mm-hmm.
But can it be like the next step in the evolution of all these performers?
I mean that's an interesting point. I mean, we saw Claudio Big Stromboli in the triple threat qualifying match and main event of Pride last week, and of course Apollo Crews qualifying for Break the Ceiling on the men's side. Both of them, of course, being part of that huge trade. Shayna Baszler will compete in a second chance match later tonight on my brand. Oh well, if you're watching this back on video, you know, number one, stop watching this and go click on the other brand. Go watch that. And then come back to this if you're feeling like it, but you probably won't be. Oh, Jesus H. Tap dancing Christ. Ruby, some very unique offense. Turning the tables on Candice, at least for right now. Candice LeRae, though, it has to be stated, came out firing in this match, hitting a quick DDT, but since then it's been all destination unknown Ruby Soho.
Absolutely.
Oh, wait a minute. Ruby. Oh, Indy, though. Indy, the distraction.
With the distraction, but doesn't pay off.
Yeah, Ruby immediately shaking that off. She's, hardened veteran of this business. She's seen that, every way, 6 ways from Sunday.
Hell, she's done it as a member of the Riot Squad and the Outcast.
Meanwhile, Ruby working on the arm of Candice, got an armbar locked in the outside. Not going to do any good, but of course, she's got 7 more seconds to really do what the hell she pleases.
Count of 3 by the referee.
Back into the ring goes Candice. Oh, Ruby now.
Oh, Ruby up top.
Oh, God.
Oh, missing the elbow drop.
Oh, and Candice a spinning elbow.
Candice back elbow.
And a stomp.
Followed by a stomp. And a kick.
And Candice now.
Flurry of offense now.
They're going to get that hot momentum.
Celebrating and paying for it.
Drop down. Ruby showing off that athleticism. Oh, misses a strike.
Absolutely whiffing.
That could have been a huge blow, and now Candice. Oh my goodness!
My God, springboard poison Rana cover.
That was one of the greatest poison Ranas I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, that's probably my favorite. That's the world's greatest poison Rana. I thought she had it. Ruby, though, able to grab the ropes.
She both grabbed the ropes and she kicked out. So, I mean,
insurance policy, I'm assuming.
No, she's just showing no matter what, you cannot keep her down. She gets knocked down, but she gets back up again. And Ruby not whiffing on that clothesline, double clothesline, looking for the triple. Instead, tripping up Candice.
So now.
Oh, wait a second. Gets distracted by Indy, and Candice is back up.
Absolutely planning Soho now.
And Indy Hartwell could very well be the reason Candice wins tonight. What a bulldog by Candice LeRae has become one of her trademarks here. And right now, the momentum, all poison
spinning neckbreaker.
And honestly, maybe this is Candice taking out some of her frustrations. Obviously, wish things went better for her and Indy in the finals of the women's tag team, blind tag, whatever the fuck you call it, tournament that ended at the
Blind Eliminator.
And then, of course, them trying to get back to that same spot ever since. And I believe they had a rematch, but just weren't able to capture it. Oh! Kick out by Ruby. And Candice, of course, being the one having to tap out to the figure 8 in that match.
Again, planting Ruby on her face, top rope now.
But Candice wasting no time.
Flies. Elbow drop connects for her, unlike Ruby earlier in the match.
This one, though, to the outside of the ring. Ruby is somehow already back up. Oh, what's she thinking? Oh, a little basement, whatever you call it, action. OCW Nebula getting a show right into the hardest. Barricade face first! And Ruby trying to brutalize Candice. The headbutts now. Brutalizing her the only legal way possible.
Count of 7 now. Ruby throwing Candice back into the ring. Out of 8.
It has to be said that OCW Nebula loving every minute, every single headbutt. They're going crazy.
Ruby top rope.
Oh! And a senton to the middle of the ring. This could be it. 1,
Destination
2.
is not break the ceiling. Kick out by LeRae.
Oh, Ruby's
stalking her now.
Oh, she's measuring up. This could be it.
Detonation kick.
Oh, no.
No.
Candice counters.
Candice counters. Oh.
Oh!
Code red.
But Ruby a little too close to the rope, so Candice backing off.
Candice now.
Ruby into the corner now.
Sending her to the ropes. Oh, will we see it?
Is she looking for it? I think we're gonna see it.
Yes.
We're gonna see the thing.
Miss LeRae's wall. Ron connects.
And
Cover.
this is it.
1, 2.
That is it.
3. Candice LeRae has, at least for the moment, not shattered, but cracked the ceiling. Next week she has the opportunity to break it, and will she accomplish that? I know Indy's got to be absolutely happy for her wrestling mom. Johnny Gargano's in the back, or probably at home after that really rough match with Miro last week, celebrating with little baby Quinn.
Oh, I thought it was Quill.
Quill, excuse me.
I was like Quinn sounds too generic. I thought they named it after Avengers something.
Yeah, Star-Lord. Shout out baby Quill.
But nah, Candice, I mean, to me, that's probably the biggest win of her OCW career so far. Indy Hartwell helping out when she could. And finally, a little bit of positive momentum for the way that group as a whole kind of been searching for these past couple of months.
No, absolutely. Well, Austin Theory's not in the company yet, so I mean, maybe he'll come in and steal the show.
He's busy in A-Town right now, but maybe at some point he'll come down and sing it out
loud.
He's
in A-Town Down Under with Grayson Waller. Very interesting.
That's their tag team name?
Yeah, that's their tag team.
I love professional wrestling, dog. That is amazing. See, creative is so much better under Triple H. We've been telling you.
Yeah, fair enough. No, Candice LeRae successfully hitting the swinging neck breaker from the second rope. Miss LeRae's wild ride, because obviously she's a theme park geek. Now we've got mixed tag team action. It's Kofi and Bianca taking on the Irish Lads and the man Becky Lynch and the demon Finn Balor.
And of course, Bianca Belair, so far the closest woman to cracking the code. That is Becky Lynch, of course, at Battle Scars. You know, managing to come to a time limit draw, a very late elimination. You know, made the match end in a tie. You know, of course, that being Iron Man tables match. And Bianca, I mean, she's taken down Becky multiple times in real life at this point. Well, real life, I should say, alternate dimension. You know, honestly, regardless of who wins tonight, I think that Break the Ceiling is going to be Bianca's night. I think the reign of the Iron Man is soon to come to an end, but obviously a victory tonight would mean, would mean a hell of a lot.
No, absolutely. Obviously, Bianca wins the night. She gets to pick the stipulation, make the match go a bit more in her favor. But honestly, even though Bianca is the first woman to truly show cracks in the chink of the armor that is the world title run of the man, Becky's just been too consistent for me to doubt her. I think the forever reign continues.
Interesting. Now, we did kind of gloss over Kofi, which we probably shouldn't have, because New Day's actually had some newfound momentum as of late. Finally getting past the Usos and the tag team tables final mix. Xavier Woods, of course, 2 points in the Dream Open could make that 4 later tonight. Big E is just Big E. He's happy no matter what day of the week it is.
Absolutely.
And maybe that's sorry to
actually. If I'm not mistaken, E picked up both table eliminations in the final mix, so he's probably just coasting off of that. Kofi doing a favor for Bianca. Obviously, the respect between the New Day and the Street Profits over on the Orange brand is massive, so the New Day looks out for Bianca when they can. She picked a very credible former world champion in Kofi Kingston. But Becky Lynch and Finn Balor have all the history in the world. I mean, Finn trained Becky to be a professional wrestler. I think that's going to be a tough team for them to beat tonight. But if anybody can do it, as Bianca Belair, pound for pound, the strongest woman on the roster outside of Jordynne Grace, and Kofi Mania himself.
What I also find interesting though about Becky is that Becky, by all means and purposes, what we can see now, she seems to have a working relationship. With the Judgment Day. Of course, she teamed with Priest, now teaming with Balor. And what's interesting, I don't think we've seen Rhea challenge for Becky's crown yet.
No, not yet. Obviously, Rhea, in her first major match here, on the white brand, losing to Cora Jade in the upset of the century. Cora Jade being the first woman on the Zenith brand to qualify, and I want to say the second woman overall to qualify for Break the Ceiling. So Rhea, spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen, will be competing on the pre-show. But I'll give details on that next week. But yeah, for now, no, Rhea has not had the opportunity to really get at Becky Lynch yet. She competed in the women's battle royale to decide her number one contender, which Bianca ended up winning.
And that's why we are where we are right now. Another interesting thing, though, and I think another reason why Becky would have wanted the team with Finn Balor may very well become the first Triple Crown champion here in OCW. He was tag team champion, of course, was an international champion for a cup of coffee. So now only thing missing is a world championship, which his time may come, it may not. I don't know. I don't book this shit, and I don't care.
No, obviously, if Finn picks up a win here tonight, I have to consider maybe moving him up a bit in the singles rankings, but there's all the time in the world for Finn Balor to be world champion, because honestly, with Miro having that death grip on the international title right now, going in to Break the Ceiling, and then possibly even winning the briefcase, I don't think any titles are going to be changing hands for real anytime soon.
Real talk, if Miro wins Break the Ceiling and then wins the world championship, I don't think either of those belts are going anywhere for 5 months.
No. Miro is on the run of a lifetime right now. Speaking of runs of a lifetime, the man, Becky Lynch, champion since Wrestle Mayhem almost 6 full months ago. I think she's the best champion in the company right now. Hands down.
I mean, definitely up there, because right now I believe it's only her, Malachi Black, and if you want to count them, the Odd Couple, who are OG champions, still left standing. Even though Bayley does hold the Private Women's Championship, like she did after Wrestle Mayhem, she did lose it to Zelina Vega, of course, winning it right back, just a show later. But yeah, Becky Lynch and Malachi Black, the only OG champions left. And Becky's aura as champion, so powerful that strap is no clipping out of existence. And here we go, mixed tag action, bells rang, we are underway.
All right, Kofi and Finn tying it up. Smooth uppercut to Finn Balor. Obviously, these guys have history. The Judgment Day winning back-to-back matches against the New Day, barring them from challenging for the titles to add to their 14th title run. But now, those championships are free of the Judgment Day, and even the team that beat them, the Creed Brothers. And the New Day, honestly, looks like the tag team to beat when it comes to number one contenders.
And now Finn quickly tagging out, and of course, rules of a mixed gender match. When someone tags out, same gender has to hop into the ring. And this is the first time we've seen Bianca tie it up, I believe, since Battle Scars, and she's looking fresh. Little bow to the camera, and Becky going out. Oh!
Bianca, oh my God! Over the top, but missing. Looking for a senton there. Becky.
Everything about that jump was picture perfect, except for the landing. Oh, and Becky's making her pay 6 ways from Sunday.
Working on the legs of Belair now, trying to remove the groundwork of her power game. Without her legs, Bianca is, no pun intended, half a woman.
I'm trying not to laugh at that because that was funny.
Her whip.
Meanwhile, Becky dropped down and a nice kick to the face.
Bianca now. Irish whip to the corner.
But of course, you have to think that.
Dragging Becky by a hair now.
Oh, wait, here's time to cover.
Cover.
Out of one.
Kick out now.
Iron Man saying it takes a hell of a lot more than that. You have to think though, depending on how Break the Ceiling goes, even if Becky wins the rematch,
Bianca now.
You know, her potential opponents could either be Cora Jade.
Oh, choking out Becky Lynch now.
That's incredibly unique. I don't think we've seen that from Bianca ever here in OCW so far. Wiping her hands, but immediately taking her down.
But yeah, no, obviously, in the event that a woman from the white brand wins that match, she's looking at possibly Cora Jade, either Mandy Rose or Liv Morgan.
Looking for the armbar.
Candice LeRae, disarm her, log in. Candice LeRae, or the final woman who will be decided in the pre-show at Break the Ceiling. It's a very real possibility.
I mean, that's just.
Oh,
God.
Yeah, that's just, I would say, or over on the orange brand, Bayley has, this is where you would have taken over.
Oh, well.
You gotta.
Well, words. Now I'm off guard. I'm stuttering and I blame you, absolutely, but, so Bayley. Oh, wait a minute, though. Standing moonsault. Too much action. Too much action to finish points. Who needs to finish points anyway? That shit's overrated as fuck.
2.
Becky
kick out by the man now.
But as you were transitioning to, so Bayley right now, she has Zelina Vega, who well, I guess spoilers for my show. Oh, shit!
Kick out.
Anyways, she will be facing Zelina Vega at Break the Ceiling. Little spoilers from my show. But if Bayley can get past Zelina, which she's done before...
Oh, KOD.
That honestly, I didn't recognize him for a
second. Kofi can't hit Bianca. But Becky, again, the Iron Man is a different level. Kicking out of one of the hardest finishers in all of the women's division.
Okay, TLDR, the point is, even if Bayley wins at Break the Ceiling, she still has a whole division of people trying to go after her, and especially if someone on my brand wins Break the Ceiling, well, Bayley's going to have a big target on her back. The whole point with all of this is, oh, Jesus, what a stop by Kofi. The whole point of this is, when you are champion, you have a huge target on your back, and when you're world champion, absolutely everybody is gunning for you.
No, I agree, as they should. If you're not here to be world champion, what are you doing, you know? Besides Xavier Woods, he's always wanted to be a tag team wrestler. Finn Balor now over the top rope with the senton Kofi.
And Balor doing what Bianca attempted to earlier, but failed. Kofi already back up, and looked like he was staring at Becky for a second. Don't really blame him. Now back in the ring. Oh, bumps into the ref.
Oh, ref bump. Finn.
And Finn
elbow to his chest.
Immediately using that to his advantage. Ref looks like they're
tagging
okay.
Becky back in. Kofi now has to leave the ring. Bianca,
though, probably the freshest. Oh, shit. Oh, whatever that was rolls out.
I thought she may have been about to steal a riptide from something.
I feel like that would have been like a gut wrench something, like a gut wrench powerbomb.
Kick to the back.
And Becky now, all the momentum on her side.
Dragging Bianca into her corner.
And Finn
hitting her face into the turnbuckle now.
I don't know if Finn is allowed to. Oh, God!
Another turnbuckle shot. I don't know why she tagging Finn there, but alright, fair enough.
And Bianca Belair's not moving.
Drop kick.
Oh, now she's moving.
I wouldn't either. Kofi being covered now. 1.
Out at 1, that move, not nearly enough to pin the former world champion.
As a former Universal Champion, no, missing. Kofi fighting.
Oh, Kofi, little springboard action, cross-body. All the way from Jamaica to you, sent with love.
Oh, SOS. No cover, though.
Maybe thinks it's not enough to put away the potential future triple crowner. But now working on that knee. And Kofi, all the momentum. Look at how he sways back and forth. And Kofi, is probably having fun, getting a little bit of revenge on the people who kicked him.
Yeah, monkey flip.
Oh, picture
another
perfect.
Crossbody.
Picture
Kofi
perfect.
Kingston, one of the best high flyers in all of professional wrestling that isn't from Mexico.
And Kofi could put it away with Trouble in Paradise here. Or does he tag it into Bianca so she can get that statement victory?
Yeah, that's something a lot of people have to consider here. Kofi.
A running Bulldog.
Is it really a win for the woman they're tagging with if they pick up the victory?
Oh, Kofi. Trouble in Paradise.
Trouble in Paradise. Cover.
Finn doesn't know where.
Becky breaking it up. The ref doesn't disqualify her, though.
I was about to say, I don't know where Finn's going to go when the volcano blows. Kofi, though.
Kofi.
Lands right on his ass.
Looking for a leg drop, but missing.
Right on
Balor
his ass.
Now.
Of course, Kofi needs that ass for ass-shaking purposes.
Tagging in the man.
And now both these women freshened up a little bit.
Bianca.
Looking for a little... Oh, standing Glamazon. I don't really know what that was, but that's what I'm calling it.
Cover.
1, 2.
Ooh. Becky kicks out again.
Becky Lynch has withstood every single inch of offense that Bianca has laid down here tonight. Bianca refusing to quit.
Oh, wait. KOD again.
KOD.
Connects. This might actually be it this time, ladies and gentlemen. Cover.
Wait, can Becky reach, though?
Wait, Becky. No, 1, 2, 3,
Bianca
and
Belair.
she does it. Finn Balor cannot get there in time. Bianca Belair picks up the win, which means for their match at Break the Ceiling, Bianca decides the rule.
And Bianca Belair, you have to wonder if that's maybe a preview of what's to come at Break the Ceiling. Could Becky Lynch be the one staring up at the lights like she is tonight? Kofi, I would not pull the top rope down that far. You're lucky she's not standing on it, otherwise she could have fallen. And
No, Kofi's a veteran of the ring. He knows what he's doing. 4-star match from Diesel Dave, ladies and gentlemen.
I still think
not only do we care about tag wrestling, we care about mixed tag wrestling.
Not enough promotions do, to be honest.
Honestly, you know what? I think we should steal from the WWE and do a mixed match challenge. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be a really cool one-off pay-per-view. We could just do that. It'd be a tournament. Winners get like a title shot or something.
Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? We'll discuss details later. That could be something we can do in the new year.
Cool. But speaking of new, Xavier Woods of the New Day taking on the hottest thing in NXT 2.0, Carmelo Hayes. Dream Open, Round 2, Group A action.
And of course, Xavier Woods was tied with Cody going into today. Of course, Cody picking up a victory. And this could be a phenomenal night for the New Day. Kofi Kingston just coming off that victory in a mixed tag match. Now Xavier Woods gets to immediately follow that up. So you know the positive one feeling all the positivity in the world right now. Look at him getting down. Crowds popping. Everybody loves the New Day.
Everybody does indeed love the New Day. Xavier Woods has the opportunity to be the second man with 4 points. We came into today with a 4-way tie for first place between Chad Gable, Cody Rhodes, Xavier Woods, and I'm blanking. Why? Brian Danielson, the American Dragon, the terrifying man who likes to kick people in their face.
And kick them out of their companies.
Yeah, and kick them out of the company. The Planet champion at one point, and now he just likes to beat the shit out of the people with his eye patch on. But now, can Xavier Woods be the second man to gain 4 points, or will Carmelo Hayes notch his first win in the tournament and gain 2 points?
I mean, and we've said it before, but I mean, it bears repeating. It's been a tough road for Carmelo Hayes so far in OCW. Of course, you know, getting a shot here in the Dream Open, but that not going as well as he would have liked. That first matchup against Brian Danielson, getting kicked in the side of the head, put down 1, 2, 3. Carmelo saying, I don't need glasses, so I think that means that he's doing okay.
Right now, I mean, but he's wearing sunglasses inside because you know his future is indeed bright. But there are a lot of guys who are Hall of Famers already in this tournament, and in my opinion, there are a lot of guys in this tournament who are future Hall of Famers. likes of, Carmelo Hayes and Chad
Carmelo, take those stupid sunglasses off. We're inside. God, that promo is like, it's so bad it's good. It's like, I love the way that man talks.
Yeah, no, it's hilarious. Trick Williams is the current #1 contender for Ilya Dragunov's.
Yo, that Iron Survivor finish was fucking nutty.
It was fire. I love it. And then obviously Carmelo insinuating that the Dragon Slayer is the reason. Ooh, stiff kick to the face by Woods is the reason that Trick Williams and then Carmelo Hayes himself were attacked the last few months here on NXT in the alternate universe. But for now, Overdrive action. Can Melo overcome the odds within himself? Oh, Woods sending him into the outside. Xavier Woods also really starting off hot right now. The Atlanta, or should I say, the Marietta Georgia boys, drop kick,
Xavier
absolutely
Woods.
showing out.
Now he's making a statement right now. He made a statement last week, beating Santos, kicking out of the Death Driver, whatever that F it's called. I'm blanking on that right now.
Phantom Driver.
The Phantom Driver. Thank you very much.
Because Phantasma is Ghost and legacy of professional wrestling because his dad was El Phantasma. Yeah. Anyway,
we get it. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that what's the word for it? I didn't mean that in the talking down to kind of way.
No, I know what you meant. Melo's taunting and paying for it. Holds on to the back.
And that's why
you wipe your feet at Xavier Woods.
Well, that's why you wipe
looking
your feet
for a knee
before
and
you
missing.
get in the ring.
Exactly. Woods now setting him up. Kick to the leg.
But Woods, he probably trying to send him.
Irish whip. Oh, drop kick doesn't get all of it. Melo
but that one got all of it.
Springboard drop kick. That one definitely face full.
And Carmelo Hayes probably trying to fight with passion and fire. Probably need to look into himself these last couple of weeks, as he knows another loss here tonight could put him in dire straits, especially given how the rest of Group A and B might go. And Hayes, the animations there not doing him any favors.
Any favors at all.
But still keeping momentum on his side. Kick to the chest. Oh, what a DDT by Hayes. That athleticism in full force. Oh, Woods, though. I'm athletic too, bitch. The shortest distance crossbody I've ever seen out at one is Carmelo.
Right, And obviously, Xavier Woods has several moves in his arsenal. Oh, planting him with that version of the pay dirt. Shout out to Shelton Benjamin. Like, obviously, he has the backwoods, the greatest name for a small package of all time. Lost in the Woods, a.k.a. Eat Defeat, a.k.a. just, I'm going to put my boot to your face and then drop down on my back. And then there's the coast-to-coast elbow drop. Still one of the most amazing moves I've seen. Melo, springboard clothesline.
That looks vicious, and Xavier Woods slow to his feet. Hayes, though, not doing anything to take advantage. Throwing an elbow in his face, though. Now, what's on the mind of Carmelo? Oh, wait. Oh, rolls him up. Woods. Oh, out at 2.
Backwoods almost getting another victim. Oh, Melo super kick.
Super kick. I think that got his chest and chin. Xavier Woods looks a bit groggy right now, and Hayes, this is his best opportunity. Oh, Hayes might be looking to put it away right here. Hayes on the top rope. He lives there rent-free. Oh, and that could be it. Cover. Uno.
One.
Doso.
Two.
Oh, out
Woods
at 2.
kicks out. Unbelievably, Xavier Woods kicks out of Carmelo Hayes' finisher. That top rope leg drop. Absolutely insane maneuver.
The second week in a row, he's done that. Kick out kid, living up to the name. And now he is on fire.
But Melo kind of lacking right now. Drop kick. He said he doesn't miss, but the nothing but net connecting and not being enough. It was not the buzzer beater he wanted. Xavier Woods.
Woods. Oh, this could be it.
Suplex. 2.
Oh. He had the stamps. He had the right box. But didn't have the right address. 1, 2. Hayes almost steals it himself.
Such a back and forth matchup. Oh, Hayes whiffing it. Woods.
Oh wait. Oh, oh!
Well,
it looked like a dead eye
almost.
Pretty much face sitting Hayes.
Oh, looking for the honor roll, maybe. Xavier Woods has his PhD, so I'm assuming he got A's and B's the entire time.
Oh!
Honor roll misses. Oh, code breaker!
But Carmelo Hayes just gave him a C.
1, 2,
my
out.
Goodness.
Oh my God, what a back and forth match, ladies and gentlemen.
The OCW
match
Nebula.
of the night.
The Nebula losing their
Nebula
shit.
Looking for nothing but net. Second time. Connects this time again. Will it be enough? Woods is busted open. Cover. 1, 2,
Carmelo
3.
Hayes is 2 points.
Nothing but net. Second time does it. Carmelo Hayes hits the buzzer beater, ladies and gentlemen. 2 points on the board after an absolutely banger back and forth match.
And that is Carmelo Hayes' first victory in Overdrive, if I'm not mistaken. What a way to get it. A back and forth with a kick-out kid, who by all accounts was one of the hottest men in the Dream Open. What a win for Carmelo.
I thought Woods had that. I was expecting him to hit honor roll and then go for the limit break. That coast-to-coast elbow drop from the but
I mean, Woods had him at 2.75 multiple times.
Yeah, Melo proving he is indeed him. Xavier Woods has nothing to be ashamed of. He's still very much in this tournament. Now, we've got women's singles action as Liv Morgan looks to qualify for Break the Ceiling against the ever-impending Mandy Rose, constantly looking for that moment to break out here in Overdrive. But the longest reigning NXT Women's Champion definitely is no slouch.
Nah, not at all. I mean, both these women, honestly, kind of trying to look for that momentum. Of course, Mandy's best friends, the Toxic Attraction, getting that huge opportunity at Break the Ceiling, and Mandy Rose could very well be on her way to the same event. Liv Morgan, though, I mean, she's got experiences with ladder matches involving briefcases and contracts. It's too bad that Ronda Rousey was a thing.
I mean, it's weird because Ronda was the one who pushed for Liv to win,
and then cashed
in on her. Yeah, but she was kind of doing her job, but the feud itself was kind of whack. It could have been a lot better, but between Ronda being injured and them not really believing Liv, there's just a bunch of stuff.
Well, and the thing is that night at Money in the Bank, Ronda went up against Natalya, and their feud was dog shit.
Yeah, that like 4-month period was not really good to the winners of it.
Like Ronda was trying to play the face, but the thing is, Ronda honestly was somebody who needed a mouthpiece. Let her be a heel, because she works as being like the vicious person that can absolutely choke the shit out of anybody because she feels like it. Have someone speak for her. Shit, make her the first ever Paul Heyman girl if you want.
Oh yeah, I was about to bring it up. I feel like Paul Heyman would have been a really good fit.
Because Paul would have just put everything over. Like, this is the woman who beat Charlotte Flair, blah 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 blah. The woman who's dominated pretty much how we kept harping on Brock breaking the streak. He could have done shit like that with Ronda. Just talk about how Ronda's buried everybody.
Mandy Rose posing for the crowd. Can she finally take that step here in Overdrive towards championship glory? We'll find out. Coming up next.
Of course, many of the OCW Nebula liking what they see. And here we go. Two women. Yeah, 2 women who honestly kick ass. Bell's gonna ring. We are underway. Oh, Mandy trying to get off to the fastest start imaginable. Liv gives the little sidestep.
Nice whip. Mandy.
Oh, nice arm drag. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, cartwheel into the drop kick.
Mandy Rose coming out hot and also coming out and getting off to a fast start. Peeling to the crowd. OCW Nebula loving on Mandy Rose right now.
Oh. Honestly, this is probably the best start to a match we've seen from Rose probably in all of Overdrive.
I mean, again, as we've said with a lot of competitors here tonight, it's that frustration of knowing that you're good enough, but just not being able to get any positive momentum. Liv Morgan, though, is absolutely somebody who you should never count out. Because to me, Liv Morgan is just a natural underdog.
Yeah, the definition, the Staten Island girl, of being able to take full advantage of an opportunity. I mean, she went from being Enzo and Cash's, like, tag-along to Mrs. Money in the Bank and then SmackDown Women's Champion.
Oh, what a floating drop kick, though.
Hang time on that was insane.
Of course, Liv Morgan, a longtime lover of professional wrestling. Once she won that championship, kept posing with it with her dog and also burgers, and every single one was very heartfelt and wholesome. And then a selfie with MJF somewhere along the way.
Oh, Step Up Insecure. Yeah. They were at the Iron Claw thing.
Well, no, I'm talking like way before that. Like right after I think she had won the Money in the Bank and the championship.
I think they're friends.
I could see it. Oh, Mandy getting tied up with the ref. Liv Morgan taking advantage.
But not enough. Irish whip now. Drop down. Another arm drag maybe? No, leapfrog.
And a little bit of damage to that arm. Ooh, spear! Of course, that spear nowhere near as vicious or deadly as Samoa's on the roster. Oh, what's Mandy thinking?
Oh, stretching out Liv Morgan. I'm sure a lot of fans would love the opportunity to do that.
God damn it. Oh, Liv now.
Oh, Liv. Counter, head scissors, take that.
Can Liv take advantage? Oh! Breaks her face.
Cover.
Could that be enough? One. Two. Ooh.
Two. No, Rose kicks out.
A slightly late count by the ref, though. That could have gotten there. Ooh, excusez-moi.
No, you're all good. Irish whip to the corner now. Can Liv Morgan capitalize? Oh, top rope.
And of course, you know,
Mandy fighting.
Liv's tag partner failing to qualify.
Oh my God, Codebreaker.
Jeez.
That looked like that hurt. A lot.
That hurt my forehead. Referee.
1, 2.
Oh, again.
Not enough. 2.99.
Referee had to get in position. Mandy Rose might have just lucked out right there. But, of course, as we were saying, you know, Liv's partner in the Riot Squad, Ruby, failing to qualify earlier tonight. Candice LeRae just a little bit too much. But one half of the Riot Squad could still qualify.
Face buster.
And Liv has just been going after Mandy's face, of course.
And a kip up the stun on her haters.
And I just somehow picked off
and another kick
plastic off my PC case that I didn't know was there.
Fair enough.
Like, this is like, I've had this PC for like 4 or 5 years now.
And you just had the plastic on the entire time? You're one of those people?
Well, no. Like, I peeled off the plastic. Oh. No, because plastic on the TV would be fucking stupid.
Liv Morgan planning. Oh, Rose Bomb, ladies and gentlemen. Draymond in green is suspended indefinitely. Just came up on my phone.
For the spinning front fist clothesline.
Yes.
That motherfucker had a finisher stored. You cannot tell me otherwise.
All I'm saying is Draymond Green, while you're suspended, if you want to compete here in Overdrive Championship Wrestling.
Liv! No, she missed!
Oh, my doors are indeed open.
Well, because you don't have any doors.
Literally, because I don't have any, but also metaphorically.
Your office is literally the inverse of the APA. All walls, no door. Which, by the way, that is, like, my favorite, just, like, bit in all of wrestling. The fact that, like, they only had the door, but everyone still treated it like they had an office. Bob Holly was getting chased with the hardcore title one time, and, like, he went to the APA for help, and when everybody tried to, like, come in and fight him, they all had to, like, single file line up at the door to go in. Shit was fucking funny.
Bruh, fucking the one where The Rock come back and he wins the world title and he goes to talk to APA and he just walks around the door.
Yeah, and
they're like, man, you didn't knock on our door.
They're like, whoa, wait, yo, who's there? What's this? Oh, Liv though, as we're talking about doors, another late count by the ref, but this time Liv gets the win.
Liv Morgan absolutely showing she deserved to be in the spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, qualifies officially for Break the Ceiling.
What a win by Liv. It took a lot of extra effort to get there, but late counts did not rue the day this day. OCW Nebula giving Liv a standing ovation. What a victory for the lady who tells us all to watch her. And we were watching her very intently. What a match. What a showcase by both women, honestly.
No, but again, phenomenal showing by Mandy Rose. I was honestly surprised that she got in as much offense as she did. And I have to consider that for the future. But now, in our main event, with all the marbles in the world, best friend versus best friend, best man at each other's wedding, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, winner gets Okada, loser is the final man, at least on the right brand, and break the ceiling.
I mean, if anything, your brand is the left brand, because whenever we put our logos side by side, it's always Glory on the left and Pride on the right.
Yeah, but with the right brand to watch. Kevin Owens.
And the view counts would say otherwise, but Kevin Owens, I mean, as I said early in the broadcast, I feel like all the advantage is for him right now. Either he loses and gets a second crack at breaking the ceiling, which he was the first winner, or he wins and gets his rematch against Okada. You know, of course, Owens, you know, breaking the ceiling, cashing it in on Ricochet at Battle Scars, winning the day. But then after that, I hate to admit it, but the week after, one of the greatest matches in OCW's history, the four-way champions ballad, which came down to Owens and Okada. Owens almost stealing that with a stunner immediately after a pinfall. But now tonight, as you said, has to go up against the best man that he's ever met in his life. One Samuel Zayn underdog from Z Underground.
Indeed. You know, Sammy recently has been training in Tijuana at the orphanage with his other best friend, El Generico. Can that extra luchadorness pick him up to win here tonight? No bloodline, no Jey Uso, just him, Kevin Owens, and a 15-by-15 ring.
I mean, we've seen these best friends go up against each other many times for one reason or another. There's been betrayal, there's been backstabbing, but one constant is that these two have always been able to make up. And from what I could tell, this definitely seems to be one of their more amicable matchups. They don't hate each other, but both of them know that business has to be done. It has to be conducted. And as you kind of said, one of them will walk out of this 15-by-15 with a match against Okada next week.
Who's your pick here tonight?
I'm going to pull, God, I mean, I love KO. I wanted to draft him, obviously. You know, biggest regret of my life. But Sammy was on my brand. And, you know, I traded him because I felt, you know, he could do better here, just given how stacked everything was and direction Pride was going. So I'm rooting for Sammy. If I want anybody to be on top of your stupid brand, I want it to be a former Pride guy.
Sammy.
Oh, it's Sammy.
Oh my
his
God.
Inner Generico. Now, I didn't realize that Sammy and Generico were friends. You know, there's this long-standing rumor that Sammy actually is El Generico.
Nah, bro, I have a picture and everything. It's really cool.
All right, go ahead and send that to me.
I can't. Sammy and Generico made me promise in the group chat. STF.
Owens, we don't see him go for submissions that often, but when
Sammy immediately countering though. Kick to the gut.
When it's a title rematch on the line, you do anything you need
to. Sami Zayn throwing up the ones.
And a clothesline to the back of Sammy now. And neither of these two men, there was no hesitancy. Neither men wasted any time.
No, I think both these men know very well they'll do anything and everything to be world champion. And the respect and friendship that they have for each other, honestly, is still there, but definitely thrown out the window for this match because one of them needs to be world champion.
And we've seen these two go at it at WrestleMania. They had, oh God, this was Money in the Bank 2021, I believe. Yeah, that was in the Thunderdome. They had a phenomenal match on SmackDown for that final Money in the Bank spot. And this was back before Sammy was Bloodline. He was still a conspiracy theorist Sammy, which, quite honestly, I hated that character at first. Oh! KO that.
Tornado DDT of his own.
I didn't like that character.
I loved conspiracy theory Sammy. I loved like the artist collection. All that shit was top tier. The documentary.
When he came back with the IC title run, like that was the peak of that gimmick for me.
Fenton. No, for sure. 3-time Intercontinental Champion in that time span.
And that ladder match between him, AJ, and Jeff is probably up. I need to rewatch it, but that's still one of my favorite matches of the COVID era. Stunner! And this main event could be over, thank God, because it sucked.
1, 2.
Oh, Sammy at the last second.
Veteran presence.
Saving himself, saving the main event. And you're lucky. We went to 15er to get these referees, and they finally got it right.
Finally noticed somebody grabbing the ropes.
Yeah, so you owe me for that one.
You should be thanking the refs now that there are no more Wichita screw jobs in the works.
But that had nothing to do with fucking grabbing the rope. That was just Seth being an asshole.
Yeah, but it also on your refs being absolute dog shit.
Oh, Sammy, right?
Seth Rollins should have been removed from ringside, but he wasn't. He was. Sammy's fighting back now.
That was #1 contenders. He wanted to be ringside. He's Galactic Champion.
Yeah,
he has the power to do that.
He was interfering in the match, and he should have been removed, and the ref didn't. And I think that's the fact that he was paid off by Seth Rollins. And now these refs are getting $15 an hour.
That's more than I make in a year.
Oh.
And KO. Oh, God, that was a very vicious left to the face of Sammy. And another one. Of course, Sammy, though, he's somebody who can get his ass kicked for 59 minutes of a 60-minute Iron Man match and then somehow get 3 straight falls. So you can never, ever count out Sami Zayn.
Oh, Owens.
And Owens
going
knows
to town.
This. Owens knows this. He's seen it happen.
Dragging Sammy.
Snake Eyes on the top.
Oh, Snake Eyes. Sammy, looks absolutely.
Well, wait a minute, though.
Wait, Sami Zayn fighting back now.
Oh, big boot.
What a big boot. Covered by Sammy now.
Could he steal one?
1.
No,
2.
out of 2.
Kick out Owens.
And now Owens dragging himself, but that's not the place you want to be.
That's the worst place to be in when it comes to wrestling Sami Zayn.
And Sammy's like, you know what? I'm going to give you 1.
Oh. NXT days.
Oh,
yes! Through the
wow!
Tornado DDT.
I haven't seen Sammy do that in a very long time.
Did you know that used to take 3 finishers in 2K15?
Really?
Yeah, you had to stack up 3 to do that.
I actually watched the video on that the other day. Apparently the 360 version of 2K15 is like a hidden gem.
Oh, it's amazing. Because that was the last gen, at least of that time period, before they switched over to new gen ports completely. Because the 2K15 Xbox One PS4 version was dog shit.
I was actually thinking about picking up a copy of 2K15. I can probably find one at my local game shop.
Probably. If not, Amazon will definitely have one. If you can, I'd recommend the 360 version for sure. Oh, Sammy.
I mean, I was about to say that's the only one I got, but I actually have. Oh, whoa! Ooh! And that's the kind of aura and teleportation advantage of a fucking champion right there. Sami Zayn, everything on the line.
Talking Kevin Owens now.
And KO tried to swing at him.
No, Sammy, Exploder.
Oh, didn't quite get the turnbuckles though. Sammy taking a moment.
Sammy now.
And now maybe trying to set up KO in that corner.
Oh,
tried to go for it
looking
again.
for another one. No, but Kevin Owens countering.
Picks him up, throws him back down, and
Oh, no, Stunner.
Number 2, away from the ropes. Cover.
This may be it. 1, 2, 3, and it is. It takes 2 stunners to put down Sami Zayn, but Kevin does it. Kevin Owens secures his place and breaks the ceiling as the #1 contender as Sami Zayn falls into the final slot for the men's of the Zenith brand. I was about to say period, right? But no, there's still one more for your brand, right?
Yep, Robert Roode will be taking on Johnny Overdrive in a TNA matchup of all things. Kevin Owens, though, obviously a former world heavyweight champion, trying his damnedest to get it back, but honestly, with the way both men performed, both men deserve their spots at Break the Ceiling, though. If you're Sami Zayn, you put everything, mind, body, soul, everything on the line, tried to turn back the clock, but it just wasn't enough. Sami Zayn coming up short, but nothing to be ashamed of.
No, Sami Zayn officially qualifying as the 4th man on the Zenith brand and the 7th man overall for Break the Ceiling. Has nothing to be ashamed of. Every single match tonight was great. Thank you to all the men and women on my card, proving yet again that the Zenith brand is the brand to beat. But you gotta feel for Sami a little bit, because I think the last
of course,
half of
he used to be one of my
was,
guys. Of course, I feel for him.
He was in complete control, and honestly, if that exploder suplex is about 2 inches to the left, Sami Zayn walks out tonight after a Helluva Kick, #1 contender.
And he tried to go for it again. He wasn't aimed in any corner, but KO countered it, and that next sequence spelled the absolute beginning of the end. But remember, Kevin Owens is a former world heavyweight champion here in Overdrive, so it was never, ever going to be an easy road for Sami.
No, absolutely not. But Sami Zayn is not out of the world title picture just yet. He still has a massive opportunity next week. And honestly, if it isn't Miro, I would love it to be Sami.
Of course, now 7 men have qualified for Break the Ceiling. The last man, well, on the men's side, the last man will be decided over on Overdrive Pride. So if you're watching the live stream, be sure to go tune in. If you're watching the replay, well then, this show's over. Go to the other one. Anyways, Elias, any final thoughts on your brand and whatever the thing you did tonight was?
Dream Open action, phenomenal. Pun intended, because AJ Styles is in the tournament. He'll be competing again at the start of the new year. So look forward to that, all you AJ Styles fans. Dream Open has been a massive success so far. Shout out to women tonight. 2 very hard-hitting matches. Obviously, the mixed tag match, Kofi and Finn did that thing, but then you had Ruby and freaking Candice in the match. Honestly, that could had potential to be match of the night, but in my opinion, that goes Xavier Woods, Carmelo Hayes, and then Liv and Mandy. Not quite as long, but just as hard hitting. Great show all around. So that being said, as always, I am B2.5D PNG of Power. And for myself and Stanley Brewer, thank you for watching, and good night.
Please subscribe, and if you don't, then please go mow somebody's lawn. Do it for free. Anyways, watching the stream, we will see you for Pride in just a few moments. If you're still here after watching the video replay, again, go to the other one. Anyways, good night, people.